speaking of cats and tangentially pets, and tangentially again to your new dog, how's the new pup?
How's all good?
Little Murphy.
Yeah, I got this tiny little Pomeranian. I weighed him on the food scale last night. He's 1.2 pounds. He's about the size of a kitten, and he's super cute. It's a Pomeranian. I got him a bassinet and like a little baby pen, so I just keep him next to me all day in there. And I'm just terrified I'm going to accidentally step on him. So
is
really
he in there with you
around
right now in a little bassinet?
No, he's in the other room with like thunder and like rain music playing, so he sleeps and chills out. And I'm gonna go and check. I've got to like check on him in a minute, make sure he's not crying or anything. But he can't even eat dog food yet. You have to take dog food, and
you have to chew it.
I chew it, and then I baby bird it to him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're really forming a strong bond. That they said I could use like a food bullet, one of the little pods and grind up the poop. I was like, no, not for my dog. I wouldn't.
I mean, really, I
the
think
best.
I knew that you would bond with that dog as soon as you told me about how you breastfed him.
That's true. I got to tell you, I'm not
give him the bitty.
All the skin to skin contact photos you've been sending, saying how important it is for bonding. I hate those.
Yeah,
curiously, that dog is getting jacked.
You're like in a bathtub, like holding the dog to your chest.
Yeah,
like the skin.
How old is the dog?
Rose petals, like floating tastefully on the water, concealing both of our shame. He's 6 weeks old when I got him. I didn't realize he was 6 weeks old. I met the owner in a parking lot, and it's Georgia, but it was a chilly day and the wind was blowing. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh my God, it's so little. She's like, yeah, it's 6 weeks. I don't usually give them out this early. I'm like, is that what you were trying to imply in that really awkward text conversation you had earlier, where you had those long pauses and kept asking when exactly he was not ready to be picked up, is what it was. But then I was there in the parking lot, and I was like, let's get him out of the fucking wind. And I took him home. And
I got 8 to 10 weeks was kind of the minimum.
Yeah, 8, and especially with such a little fucking dog. So I know what I'm doing. You have to feed them regularly, or they'll go hypoglycemic, and it becomes a real problem when they're that young. When you're weaning them from milk to food, and I'm not chewing his food. Obviously, I'm grinding it up in the bullet, and then I'm adding, I didn't know they made this, but Gerber baby food. You're probably familiar with those little jars of baby food you can buy. Sure. I always thought of like split peas and stuff like that. They make pureed chicken, and it is the foulest smelling pink liquid. It's what chicken, and it smells awful, but I spoon that into his dry food that's been ground up and add warm water, and he eats that. And but I don't know, I already love the fucking dog. He's got so much personality. He's like fighting with my fingers, and he growls constantly like a little he
That's
jumps.
Good. You want to nurture that.
Yeah. my other dog's almost 90 pounds, and my 1 pound dog like leaps at him and growls, and Toby runs away. So it's hilarious. It's just real cute. Just very Merry Christmas with that. That's best gift in a while I've given. And then I got my Star Trek picture, for my girlfriend got me, which is like, honestly, this is the best gift I've ever gotten in my life. Like I love this so fucking much. I love this so fucking much. It comes with this like certificate of authenticity and everything, and I know she didn't cheap out on it, and it's fucking cool that all those people that I grew up watching and still watch far too much, touched that piece of paper and signed that photo and everything. I love it.
Does it say so like how long ago it was when they signed it?
I think I can look that up. I've got like a whole certificate with some paperwork for it. I'm sure it was for some show somewhere where some fan was like somehow got them all to sign it. I don't know. Maybe they had to pay. Maybe they all got paid. Maybe they do a thing where they all sign and then split the money. I bet Picard gets the most though, right?
The bald guy.
The whole cast gets together and does an autograph signing. Like, how are we going to split these profits up? That's more Sean Connery, but you know what I'm going for.
Yes, that's also my understanding of the character. Master Spock, we have to go to the lizard planet and save my friend William Shatner. We need to go save him from planet Allstate. He's stuck in a time loop doing commercials.
You're not far off from the plot of like one of the movies, unfortunately. if you see that thing I linked there, this real piece of shit went and ruined Christmas for all these children. He went and outside of a elementary school dressed as the Grinch, and he's got a big sign here that reads Santa's fake,
Hey,
Jesus is real.
Sometimes truth hurts.
And it's a scary Grinch mask too. Look at it.
That's not a, full of mirth and, tongue-in-cheek Grinch mask.
No.
That's very spooky. I don't like it because it doesn't match the rest of the outfit. The rest of the outfit is a very silly Grinch. And this is a very evil. I bet there's some like stupid horror movie that's just called Grinch, and they try to go hard with it.
No, Dr. Seuss would sue the fuck out of him, or his estate would. This though, honestly, I don't like this. That's such a magical part of your life when you believe Christmas is real, when you believe that Santa is real, and there's elves and shit making presents and magic, and they're gonna fly down and bring you some shit tonight, so we need to go to bed so they can intrude our home and gift us. It's literal magic that you believe in until you're like 9 or so. And
you got till 9?
I don't, 3rd grade or something. I remember that. I remember my teacher being like, we had to write our Christmas list in 3rd grade, like what we want for Santa. And I'm like, I already told my parents, what I want. Like they have the Toys R Us catalog. I think you're familiar. And
I know, I remember.
And she's like, shh, fucking fill out your goddamn Santa list, Kyle. Stop being a fucking turd in the punch bowl. Everybody else believes in Santa Claus around here. And so you kind of had to keep it quiet that he wasn't real and everything.
Yeah, I didn't get that long. I didn't get any amount of time. The first time I asked my mom, she was like, no.
Well, there you go. Don't you waited that long when your mother spoiled Christmas for you at an early age.
She shot me right out of the sky with Santa. Boom. No, that's from grandma.
Fuck.
Right away. Shut that right down.
Woody, do you believe in Santa? Do you ever sit on the guy's lap in a mall and tell him what you wanted?
For many years, I sat on Santa's lap. I think we both got a kick out of it. I hope.
Yeah.
That's Stan. That's Stan. That's not.
That's what Lindsey Graham moonlights as.
I don't know if they still do it. That's funny. But
they do it.
Like you'd sit on Santa's lap, you tell him what you want, and then Santa would rat you out and tell your parents everything you told them.
Yes.
Is that still how it works?
Yeah. And you get your photo taken. And usually the parent is close enough by that they're hearing this. And then there's usually a tiny little train you can get on a track, and right after you talk to Santa with some sort of snack. It's a good time.
I remember
magical.
I remember feeling like, have you seen that movie They Live?
Yeah, yes. Of course.
Yeah, that's Rodney Piper.
Where the guy, he has the special glasses that he can put on, and it'll take like an advertisement and be like, consume, obey, and then like a scary alien demon face. And I remember, I obviously hadn't seen this movie when I was like 5, but I remember like waiting in line for Santa with my mom and like younger brother to get pictures, and thinking in my head, like, I've got something over on these kids. I know the truth. I know that I'm about to sit on a sad alcoholic's lap right now. They think they're going to see Santa.
That's not a sad alcoholic. Those are great guys. The guys who actually like volunteer their time and grow that beard out are some of the sweetest, kindest men. Like, that's not a job. That's a passion.
I'm sure
project.
They are. That is
love.
I had a college professor who was a Santa.
There you.
He said that he worked the chair at like Bloomingdale's or something. And he kind of implied he was on the board of directors, like a chairman of some sort, but he was actually a Santa. And it was like weeks into the semester before he's like, when I say I worked the chair at Bloomingdale's, I mean, I'm a fake Santa.
Yeah.
And then you're like, yeah, I get it, because he had this big beard. He was in like the National Association of Real Santas, and that's people who don't wear a fake beard.
Narcissist.
Who commit to the bit enough that they look like Santa all year.
They make you bulk. They're serious about it. No skinny Santas. No. They allow the other races in. I don't care for that. I'm in a different Santa group.
Now that's when wokeness touches us.
Dude,
you can't allow that. Santa's white.
I am starting to